Hello, beautiful souls. So, ascension and disclosure and the awakening is happening for humanity at this time. What an exciting time. There are so many new things coming out, and I actually don't keep a good eye on like the news or anything like that, but sometimes the guys will just send me something to get my attention. And this week it is the pyramids. So there has been talk for many, many years of more layers under the pyramids in Egypt, that there are layers of hidden sites, buildings, things underneath. And now they've done a scan and they can see there is ancient technology. But of course, there's going to be different perspectives. Some humans just don't like to see things. They're still stuck in that sleepy days where they don't want to acknowledge something new. They want to stick to the old belief systems and the old history, and they don't like to change anything. And it also gets difficult with certain cultures and things as well when you're kind of stripping them of their whole culture when it's a whole reality shift, and that can be a lot as well. So we have to be respectful to those that have lived in these areas or have been so passionate about these sites. So what I thought I would do is I've got my other channel called The Soul Sofa, and that's just kind of channeled messages from the universe. So what I thought I'd do was I would channel a message from the Pleiadians just to get a little bit about what's going on in the pyramids. And so I thought I'd actually read it to you guys on this channel as well. And so obviously take it or leave it, whatever resonates, reflect on it. If not, just drop it, because I don't know, I only just did a quick channeled message. I didn't go really deep into it. I haven't actually read it back, so I'm not sure if it makes sense. Some of it is talking about frequency of sound. So yeah, I know it makes sense, but some of it may not make sense, but obviously take it or leave it. So I channeled the Pleiadians for this one, the Pleiadian Council, and I feel like there's a lot more to it. They were only giving me the top level of it. It was kind of, I kind of had to go, so I couldn't really go really deep, so I could do a part two as well. So let me know if you want part two of secrets to the pyramids. Oh, was that an orb or was that a fluff? I don't know. Anyway, okay. So what the Pleiadians said was, "Welcome, dear ones. It is so nice to be with you all today. We are very excited about the Earth. Sorry, we are very excited about the unfolding of Earth's history, the real history that has been hidden from you. There are many reasons why this was hidden, dear ones. Some of the reasons are because many were not at a level of consciousness to receive such information. You could say it would have blown a circuit for many human minds back in the darker ages. One reason is because we have visited your planet before, your realm, your reality container. But due to consciousness being at a lower evolutionary stage, you thought we were gods, and you wanted to worship us and look at us to lead. Dear ones, this was never the plan. The plan was for you to evolve and lead yourselves. You know now that we are not gods. We are merely individuals that have taken similar paths to you from source energy. We have been through our evolution as eternal souls, and we are continuously evolving. We wanted to support you on your path. We understand how challenging it can be sometimes. you have also had extra influences on your path, and you have come into bodies and consciousness that has been limited, or so you thought you were limited. You forgot your true selves, which makes it more of an exciting, challenging journey for souls. Yeah, so that also, we also know that there has been hidden agendas that have been hiding um, technology and things like that, but that's a whole other story. So the Pleiadians are saying, now onto the main topic of the week, your pyramids. Yes, there are many pyramids spread out all around Earth, some buried, some that you are not yet to discover, and some that you won't discover until the game is over. Now, I just want to say, when they say the game is over, it's not meaning that the game is over, that Earth is gone and, that's it. It's more of that everybody awakens. So everybody knows what's going on. They remember their true selves. They remember their connection to Source. They remember the angelics or galactics. They remember their true selves. So once that happens, then we start to remember everything that has gone on, every part of history, everything. So these pyramids were used as stargates to get from A to B. You didn't need planes or trains or boats. Years ago, you could just walk into a pyramid and transport yourself through a portal tunnel of light and get to your destination. There were sound frequencies that needed to be used to set your destination and would unlock through your DNA light code, activating within your cells of your body. The pyramids were also used as healing chambers, as the resonant sounds mixed with the ionic wave patterns in the air and mixed with waveform particles created in the quantum field. These could shatter disease and heal wounds. They are constructed on certain ley line points, linking with star patterns and also with the natural energetic frequency lines of Earth. There are waveforms of energy that almost look like waves in the ocean. These strong energetic vibrations act as sound barriers and build to create a powerful yet natural force within the quantum realm. Unseen to the eye, but if caught on camera, might look like a forceful lava flow of a volcano. So the energy, they're saying the energy waves would look like a flow of lava, like just really strong, powerful energy waves. So dear ones, the pyramids also offered free energy, but as you could imagine, some individuals did not want you to further utilize the free energy structures around the world, so they dismantled the key pieces within the pyramids. Many of the sound frequency modulators were destroyed. These can easily be created again once you know how. Your Indigenous individuals around the world, especially in Australia, hold the key to the sound activations within the pyramid temples. There are certain pyramids on Earth that still have the sound structures set up, but humans are only just figuring out that the sounds have to be at a certain octave, which is a resonant periodic frequency sound attunement, meaning that the sounds have to be set at certain intervals and maintain a certain rhythm. I'm just trying to think, is it Machu Picchu that has people talk about a sound? There's something where they talk and the sound just reverberates all around the pyramid. I don't know if it's Machu Picchu or somewhere, but this is what they're saying happens. So the sound comes out and it reverberates around the pyramids and it unlocks the healing. It would unlock the Stargate. It would unlock like wherever you wanted to go on Earth, you put in a certain attunement, a certain octave, a certain frequency hertz, a bandwidth of sound, music, and it would unlock it all like a I don't know, like a musical box kind of unlocking. They're showing me. So the pyramids also connected you to your star families, to us, the Pleiadians, and many others. They connected us to you from the Galactic Federation. The Stargates connected to the Galactic Federation, to star families, so it could unlock portals to Orion, Sirius, they're showing me like astrology, showing me all the constellations. You could go, it would unlock to anywhere. Wow. So the Giza Plateau had a huge Stargate transmission portal that was almost like a lighthouse for boats coming to ashore. For boats coming ashore. Except this was for our spacecraft to maneuver safely in and out of Earth's reality portal. Okay, so they're showing me, so the pyramids had these like light beams that were going straight up. Like a lighthouse would shine its light just to shine on the rocks to make sure that the boats wouldn't hit the rocks. So they're showing the pyramids have these light beams for spacecraft, like people coming into the airport and showing, okay, this way, come this way, planes, come this way, spacecraft. Wow. Yeah. So that, they could maneuver safely in and out of Earth's reality portal. So they're saying under the pyramids, there are underground cities. So under many pyramid structures, underground cities. So these cities were occupied by what you would call galactic citizens. So they were showing me almost like an airport terminal underneath the pyramids, where other beings from many star systems would come for a visit to Earth. Honestly, it feels like that, like Men in Black, where Men in Black have that those underground facilities where galactic star beings would come in, like an airport. They'd come in and they'd have to show their credentials or show it wasn't a passport, but it was like, where do you come from? Have you got good intentions? Only certain beings are allowed in. It's honestly like Men in Black. It's insane. So some beings had teachings and knowledge to bring. So they'd come in certain things like agriculture, just teaching, better ways for daily life, building buildings, houses, homes. And some came for what you might call a holiday. So you'd have to be a certain kind of being that would be allowed. But back then, more beings were allowed in than they were in the last 100 years or so. So imagine I'm going to Earth for a holiday. Yeah. So some came as part of, you could call them undercover projects, to take specimens of soil and much more little plant life to grow. So they'd take it back to a controlled environment by a galactic international center where individuals from a large variety of places, so a large variety of star systems, would come together with one common goal, kind of like the Galactic Federation of Light has many species, but they come together, work together to support each other. So it's like this. It's not an International Space Station, but it's like, I think it's like a planet, I don't know, where they go, and they'll go all around the universe, and they'll get little specimens of things and just keep them, just to make sure that we've got we've got these specimens, soil, rocks, plant life, just all these things that are on different planets. So the Pleiadians are saying many of you listening were there at the time when the pyramids were in full working mode. So you were part of alliance teams that were placed on Earth and beyond to support the future evolutionary structure. So many were not allowed to interfere with humans too much due to free will. They weren't allowed to all interact with humans. They kind of had to hide away, but they didn't really have to hide because they were on another frequency, like another dimension. So humans with the limiting consciousness and the perception, like the senses, the vision, they couldn't actually see that light spectrum that carried a lot of these beings onto the planet. So many were not allowed they weren't allowed to interfere because of free will. And this is one reason why it is all underground. And another is for protection from earthly elements back then. And also there are, like humans had diseases which were different than diseases that were on other planets. So you don't want to cross-contaminate too much. So that's why a lot of these beings would stay in these underground cities. So super exciting, super crazy. So that's all I got so far. I don't know if that makes sense or resonates. I don't know if it's true. It might just be some of my beliefs that are coming in. But yeah, were the pyramids stargates? Did they have healing chambers? Were they light beacons for crafts coming down? Well, our whole reality is being turned upside down. So we have to just flow with it. If we get too overwhelmed or stressed out, then we can shut our nervous systems down. So we just need to take it or leave it, take what resonates, and just don't overthink it, because we are starting to awaken more and more truth will come in. More and more things will resonate. And we've got to remember that there are so many, eternal possibilities, opportunities, potentialities within the universe. So not just one thing can be true. Like different timelines can create different realities. So yes, that could be true, and yes, that could be true, and yes, that could be true. So there are so many truths, but yeah, so we just have to enjoy and flow with it, have a bit of a laugh about it as well. It's like, this is an amazing opportunity for souls to forget, then to remember, to try and discover, like, what is my reality? Who am I? And in the end, you can just go back to being nothing if that's easier. Just take a few minutes, go into the void where everything is possible, beautiful, loving, peaceful space, and just be nothing for a while and just enjoy being nothing. Then come back and choose what you want to create, who you want to be, and what you want to bring in for the new earth frequencies. So thank you guys so much for joining me. Please comment below and let me know your thoughts, and I will talk to you soon. Peace, love. Talk to you later. Bye.